Merry Peepmas, everybody. Just want to give you a shout out with some Yuletide greetings and some love. Yeah, I'm going to sing you a Christmas song because I'm in the spirit. Dear Lord. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. You know, I used to think that song said Feliz. Probably not, because I had a big old stanky dog. Roo. Remember, y'all, this is the time of year where everybody wants to get warm and fuzzy and cozy and drink some of that egg-a-nog. Woo. That's some good stuff right there. You can bet on that. Now remember, you can buy a Peep the Creeper present this year, but keep it under $100. Right? Happy New Year to you. Keep it tight, keep it right. Peep the Creeper's out of here for the night. Merry Christmas. Yeah.
Hark the herald angels sing. Glory to the old, ancient old born king or queen. Merry Christmas if that floats your boat. Happy New Year's if that floats your boat. Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa. Here's an ice cream cone if that floats your boat. Just float your boat. Don't let life get your goat. Float your boat. Don't let life get your goat. Simply just float your boat. It's good to see you. Let me fix my chair. I feel a little short. Pun intended. There we go. All this decor. Inner decor. How is your inner decor? Is your life a graceful ambiance? Graceful ambiance, what is that? We know what grace is. That beautiful, delicious, divine liquid that pours all over our body. And we feel like somebody worth something at all. How is your ambiance? Is your spiritual, external world ambiance a reflection of that very truth? Hello everyone. Center of light tonight. Center of light ignite. Fire in the hole. I like playing with words. I'm a wordsmith. Fire in the hole. W-H-O-L-E. Fire in the hole as we know it to be. H-O-L-E. And so we're going to play with these two ideas. I have no idea how this is going to happen. But it's going to happen. I'm happening. You are happening. We are happening. Fire in the hole. Right off the bat. Are you living your fire? That which brings you immense, eternal, infinite joy. Are you? When you do what you love to that level of passion that you see that oozes off of me all the time, you will. You will feel the wholeness of your creation, yourself. Receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room in heaven and earth to sing. Right? And when you don't do what you love, that makes you feel whole. You feel the whole inside of you. Why are you procrastinating if you are? You're the rock star. There's no holds barred. It's infinite. It's in the finite. I got that right. Tonight is center of light. Ignite. Fire in the hole. I want to acknowledge a new, old, ancient brother that has just come into my experience again by the name of Gene Caswell. Gene Caswell, when I mention to you earlier today, a little bit ago, about Swamiji. And for those who are, quote, new to what I do, without further ado, I'm sharing this with you who Swamiji is. This is God on earth today. I am blessed to be in his physical presence once, twice a year. I don't think I can blow this up, but I'm going to try. This is him giving Mahashiva Ratri Festival. It's a sea of people. So, Gene, I wanted to invite you to this event. And for those who are part of, and you can be a part of, let me say this directly. It doesn't mean anything other than saying it directly. If you're not a part of the Swamiji experience yet, you can bet you can be. Gene may have gleaned and leaned at some of the videos, which I know he has. I don't know if he's come across any of the Swamiji stuff. That being said, he has a fire in him that's alive and burning, churning, turning, and yearning. And if you don't know who Swamiji is, as I just described, who, what, and why he, capital both letters, is, Keith, I'm interested. I want to be a part of this puja. It's called puja. This Saturday night at 10 o'clock Central Time. From India, direct from Swamiji, live. If you're interested, say, Keith, I'm interested in the puja. That's spelled P-U-J-A. Or just Keith, yes, I'm interested. I go back and do my homework. But I need to see the fire. I need to see the fire in your hole, in your emptiness. And in the fire in your emptiness, the hole, you will step into the divine fire of the wholeness that will come across to me, just like I knew when I said to Gene earlier, just a bit earlier, you were invited. I wanted to invite him, you, Gene, and then I saw you and Center of Light group post whatever you said, and I'm going to read it shortly because it grabbed not my attention, it grabbed my heart. And then he signed off with YNV, Yanava. That was the sign from Swamiji to say invite him into the puja, which means the act of worship from God itself is going to lead this experience. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, Kwanzaa, whatever, Rapunzel, let down your hair so I may climb up thy golden stairway to heaven, whatever it is. But you have to want to dive into yourself. That is the key. I am the gatekeeper. One person can type the same words as another, and I will truly feel the difference. So, Gene, I would like to read. Everybody's saying we're interested. Okay, I'm going to get back to this shortly. I want to keep acknowledging Gene. Gene's like, Keith, quit it. I'm not going to quit it. Everyone here knows me. I'm not going to quit it. I'm going to make you lovingly, awkwardly uncomfortable. Why? Because you deserve it. So Gene, a little bit ago, posted this in the Center of Light group. He says, it's a cycle, a loop. Rhymes with group. It's a cycle, a loop. It's going to happen no matter what knowledge we have. We aren't going to stop it. What matters is the wisdom in knowing where we want to be spiritually when it does. And he says, Yanava. That is entry. Not that any of us are special above anybody else. What I'm saying is that level of heart, that level of spark, because as I said just a moment ago, Jesus is on earth today in the form of Swamji Viswi Yogi. We're going to get to some reggae, man. Anyone is welcome.
Access granted.
Go where no man has gone before.
But the reason I laid out this way is because Crystal's here. And because we're hanging out in the arena of the divine. And you have to become, at least to the level of intention, divinely. See? So, I want to get to these comments. Gene, blessings, bro. Cosmic blessings to me. To have met thee, bruh, is now we. Everyone welcome. And Lucas as well. I went to Florida the day before my social media got shut down by Lizard Boy. I met Lucas and he had a mask on. And I didn't have mine. He had a mask on. And I get it. No, nothing intended about that. But he had a mask on. And I felt his powerful energy. So maybe it was purposeful for me that he had his mask on. And then finally I asked him, can he take it off? That boy is buff, handsome. That boy's a movie star. He don't even know it yet. But he's coming into it. I really enjoyed your time, sir. Thank you for giving it to me. So everyone, let's see what's happening. Again, Gene says, meow, Crystal. Katarina, everyone's saying, not everyone, but, well, basically everyone. I am interested. I'm interested. Let's see what's happening in YouTube. Usually I have my two side panels here, but I can, but it would be just so cluttered, as if it's not cluttered now, where people are responding. Let's see what's happening on YouTube. Kelly, Dana says, I am interested. Kelly says, I am in all the way. Well, Kelly knows. So there is a Facebook group. It's called God Says I Love You. If you're interested in God Says I Love You, I am asked, which is everything Swamji, Jesus, Krishna, Buddha, your great grandmother, an ice cream cone, whatever that is for you. But you have to mean it. I'll let you in. You don't have to respond. It's about being a part of something as a tribe. Yanava. And Gene signed off with Yanava. He's aware. He understands. It's not about me that he's giving Keith some kudos. He understands the language. Many of us understand the language. In the language of no language is the greatest language that can possibly be languaged. So tonight is Center of Light Ignite. Fire in the hole. Are you doing that which makes you feel whole? WHOLE. Or because you are not, that there's fire that's burning you and you don't feel that you can acquire and aspire to something higher. Because I'll tell you why. Because you're not doing what you love. When you do what you love, time simply disappears. In fact, it seems like you're going to die tomorrow. Let me share this with you. When you begin to do what you love ongoingly, you die in the moment. You become reborn. The Christ in you simply becomes reborn. The lotus flower begins to blossom. The Buddha begins to self-realize. the phoenix begins to rise through the ashes. There is nothing that clashes in there. Do you see how much you're loved? It now comes down to how much we love ourselves. How much do you love yourself? As I tap these elves. Elves. I'm trying to find a rhyme. Everyone is interested. Interesting. I'm glad you're interested. Interested. Fire in the hole. Fire in the hole. When you do what you love, as above, so below, push comes to shove, is the greatest possibility and opportunity to grow. Sis bro, yo, you know this. I am supporting you, kicking you in your pants to get up and dance. All right, gonna check this out. My little baby girl, Crystal. What's up, baby? This is my Christmas present. And the Christ Mass with this little energy, powerful. I feel present. She loves her treats. Not kibbles and bits. It is kibbles and bits. Crystal. It's good to see you. Let me look at my notes. I love you, Rena, beyond measure. Everyone, if you have not met Rena, meet a beautiful queen. Truly, soft as a dream and everything in between. I am now a member of iHeartRadio. You are cosmic. Your tribe is cosmic. Cosmic it is. Yo, sis and bro, as above, so below. Back to the cosmic we shall go. In the cave of Samadhi, where there is fire, tonight is fire in the whole, the wholeness. In the cave of Samadhi, this space where nothing happens except everything. It is impossible to out-sin God's grace. It is impossible to out-sin God's grace. Where I'm going on this, what is this on my chin? Is it missing chin? I know what it is. I've been using this product. So tonight is sponsored by this charcoal whitening thing that I do in the shower, and it dripped on my face. It's charcoal, so it stains. But you are not stained, but you are made of charcoal, which is carbon, which tonight is center of light, ignite, fire in the hole. Are you doing what you love? Well, Keith, not yet. That would be a great answer. Not yet. Versus no. No means emphatically, it's never going to happen. Are you doing what you love? No. Here's the key that I mentioned earlier that will let you in, so to speak, to any gate, but also the experience with Swamiji this Saturday night at 10 o'clock Central Time. Puja, worship. We're gonna worship God with God. So now it turns within itself. It becomes this amazing explosion of divine light. But that kind of conviction lets you out of your conviction and to be in a contract, a marriage with your divine parent. And it should be apparent to you That's what you do. You. It's all about you. Always has been, is now, and forever will be. I'm interested. Convince me. It's beyond the words of I'm interested. I'm going to ask those who want to be in this experience. You invent it. You create it. Send me an inbox or a message here. I'd say send me an inbox that speaks your heart. It could be a word. I will feel it. It could be a picture. I will feel it. It can be a GIF, however you pronounce it. I will feel it. That describes your want. As I said with Gene earlier, it is a want. And I don't mean a want as in a lacking of something. But we all feel that hole inside as if we are lacking of something. Let me know that you're hungry. My guess is going to last an hour. If you ever experience a God-realized man in your proximity, be it physically, or one that's on the earth today that will broadcast from India that I will present this Saturday night, your life will change. In fact, as Gene said earlier, you have no choice in the matter. It's where you want to be spiritually when it does happen. This Saturday night, it will happen. And you see, that's what I'm talking about. Lucas, the young gentleman I met in Florida, he did not wait until I was done. He got right to it. He works out. He loves his working out. He works in. He loves his working in. So he's working in and out. And he stopped immediately to go into a personal chat with me. That boo whoop you heard? To send me a message of this animated man flexing and muscling and getting into his outer corporeal self. I read that energy as this, bro, bring this to me, yo, now. That's what I'm talking about. His response filled me and said, I'm in. Bro, you are in. So what does it feel like to be in the presence of Jesus, God, Buddha, Krishna, your greatest possible day? You want that? I want it every day. And Swamiji is going to be here. And this way, because of COVID-19. And he said, for me to tell everyone, and I can read it to you, but I can recite it, that if you are in his circle, you are blessed already. You're blessed already because Jesus is in your circle. That's not the point. The point is, when you need a ride to the store and you don't have a car, you call your best friend. Your best friend says, sure, I'll pick you up. In this regard, though we're always blessed, you call Swami and say, I need to ride to the store. And he says, yes. And he blesses you. So those who are part of his discipleship, you're blessed already. But if you have access,
access granted.
He told me today to tell you, you are double blessed. So not only you're blessed by being in his kinship, in his divinity, he's saying, I am not only going to be with you, I'm going to actually start to push. This brings me back to Gene. Gene, you have arrived here right on time, bro. This has nothing to do with me. In fact, it has everything to do with you. I love it so much. Thank you very much. All right, everybody, I'm going to take a short pause. I'm going to come back and get into this presentation, which I have no idea, I swear to you, I don't, where this is going to go. I just know we're going into the fire, into the hole, W-H-O-L-E, H-O-L-E. And they are the same place. The gate to the stairway to heaven and the gateway to hell is the same doorway. Keith, this sounds so blasphemic. All right, let's go make some sense out of the nonsense. That's the only place you're going to find God. You heard the boom? Trisha says, I am in. I hope to hear everyone in this forum to send me a personal message. I could silence them if you choose. You don't have to believe anything I'm telling you. You make your decision. Republican, a Democrat, a liberal, or whatever it is you are. You will experience the fire of the whole, and you will ignite. Tonight is Center of Light Ignite. Fire in the whole, in the wholeness, or in the emptiness, which we call a whole. 6 or 9. Merry Christmas, you sexy human being. I'll be right back.
There's a world apart from a man in fear. There might be a better way to appear. There's a time to trust, and a time to love, and a time to know.
And you will ignite tonight.
What you are. So let the love of God on you. It's always been that way. It's time to celebrate what you are. Perfect in every way. So it's up to you, a choice to make, to promise yourself you'll celebrate. There's a time to trust, and a time to love, and a time to know who you are. So let the love of God on you. It's always been that way. It's time to celebrate who you are. Perfect in every perfect in every So it's up to you, a plan to make, to promise yourself you'll celebrate. There's a time to love, and a time to trust, and a time to know you are loved. Time to know you are loved. So let the love of God on you. It's always been that way. It's time to celebrate what you are. It's time to celebrate who you are. It's time to celebrate that you are.
All right, everybody, it's holiday season. I want y'all to get in the reason, all right? All right? It's time to connect to the Christmas spirit, dear Lord. Take that deep breath. meditate, breathe in the good shit, exhale the bullshit. Right?
Oh, Merry Christmas. Welcome back to Center of Light. Tonight is Center of Light Ignite. Fire in the hole. I have fire all around me. Gene understands fire. Robert understands fire. Many of you understand fire. People have asked me, Keith, why do you talk about fire so much? Does that seem like hell or something? I don't know, is fire your hell? Fire is the place to be purified, to become whole. Scripture, all across the globe, if you believe in a flat earth, all across the globe, often speaks about fire. It's a doorway. That which is transient gets burnt away. The final condition of things become ash. From dust thou art, and dust thou shalt return. From ash to ash, you shall burn. Fire. So it's a place of purification. That being said, I was asking or sharing with everyone that you can contact me directly to give me a piece of your magic you're wanting about being a part of the Swansea event on Saturday. And Tina did just that. And she posed a question. And she says, or an idea, or I think I can share it. I don't think she might. In fact, that's why I think she shared it with me. Am I, and I'm asking you to hear this, don't hear it. Don't hear it. Listen to it. She's coming from a sacred space, something that means everything to her. I already feel this intuitive. I haven't read it yet. I can feel it. So, don't prejudge what you think you're going to hear. Don't prejudge it as you hear it. Just hear it from a level beyond hearing. Fall into that space, that fire. She says, am I, not I am. I am is an exclamation point. Would you agree? I am. I am that I am. I am going to the store. I am not worthy. These are all exclamation points. And the I that I think I am, or the I am that... So here's her question. Am I? Question, answer. Question, answer. Everything is always question, answer. Until you become the creator, then there is no question because you are the answer within, without a doubt. Everywhere, around, and all about. But she asked, am I being selfish to myself, not receiving love, putting my soul mission first? Today, I was guided to open my heart to love before it slips away. But I said, no, my mission comes first. In front of all these sexy human beings, here's the key. You can spend time with Swamji and everybody else on Saturday. That's not really the point. I use that as leverage to make a point, which is, you've showed me your vulnerability. Am I being selfish to not receiving love and putting my mission first? Today I was guided to open my heart to love before it slips away. But I said, no, my mission comes first. I'm going to leave that right there on purpose. I am on purpose not going to answer you and give everyone else my thoughts, feelings, my heart about it for a minute. But I said, no, my mission comes first. Chew on that stick of dynamite. You see, because I don't have the answer. I can give you a possibility. You don't have the answer. Everything is possible. But I said no, my mission comes first. Tina, what do you think the answer you already know is? What do you think? Let me rephrase that. What do you feel? Most importantly. What do you feel? Now I'll give you my heart about it. You are not being selfish. Not am I being selfish. I am being me and conquering my past. Not as in a competition, but as in I'm conquering, I'm reaching landmarks, strides of no striding within myself, to where I'm climbing the sacred mountain of Kalish. That is the wish you are offering to the universe, and the universe is responding to you to say, yes. You are being selfish as God knows what, as you deserve to be and should be. Because there is a difference between what people call selfish and selfishness, and it's very minuscule. Because we are selfish creatures in our trying to be unselfish. Because ultimately, in being unselfish, it's about feeling a feeling that makes me feel good, that I'm spiritually masturbating and having divine sex that makes me feel good in my choosing to be unselfish. But what about this feeling that we are longing to feel in our unselfishness? Regardless, the joke is ultimately always on ourselves. It's always selfishness. So you're not being selfish. You're being self-full. Powerful. Today I was guided. Don't ever doubt when you use words as today I was guided. You were guided today. So you're correct. To open my heart to love before it slips away. I want you to entertain this, dear. Tina. Listen to me carefully. Merry Christmas. Whether you believe in Christmas or not, Merry ice cream or Merry whatever it is for you that makes you happy and fuzzy. Today I was guided to open my heart to love before it slips away. I want to give you something. Let it slip away. Whatever we think is love is not it yet, until we become the it yet. Again, let it slip away. Let all of it slip away. Even what you think is absolute love, let it go. And in so doing, you will find a greater love beyond yo, sis, or bro that we can ever possibly know. So yes, let it go. But I understand what you're asking. Your mission does come first. If I write you a check for $1,000 and I don't have $1,000 in my bank account, it bounces. Airy fairy seems cool. Thank you. But when you go to cash that check, if you don't have the spiritual gas fast on the nonsense and move to that which is the sensical, you are actually directly right on point for sending this to me. So thank you. Merry Christmas, everybody. Good to see you. Let's see what's happening in the rooms. Let me get out of this. I have so much going on. One sec. Hello, Jennifer Ohm. It's good to see you, Jennifer. I interviewed Jennifer a few years ago. Love her. Love her hippie style. Robert is saying hello. Wendy, hi Wendy. You are the mission. Tina says she has tears. Melt into yourself, dears. It's good to see you. So tonight we're speaking about Sutra of Light, Ignite. Good question would be, how do I ignite? Fantastic question. Don't overstress or overstrain about how to ignite. Just want to ignite. Well, I understand what you're saying, Keith, but I don't. So I may not be the there yet. So how can I be the there with you? The there is actually being here. In fact, the there is trying to disappear from the here. As if I'm moving forward to a place that I don't want to be right here, right now. It's a strange way of playing with your mind, because that's ultimately what it is. It's a playing of the mind until the mind cracks. Until the mind cracks. When the mind cracks, it doesn't need that. But if it takes the mind to crack, to fall into the heart, hear me from the start. It's not about falling into the heart from the mind. We call this mind, that's brain. That's not mind. Mind you, the mind is everything that's in the empty space of the body. But it's not falling into the heart. It's actually a lifting into the heart. So tonight is Sutra of Light, Ignite. When you do whatever you do, when you do it as often as you do that said thing, you become the bling bling. You become the fire. And in the wholeness of the divine fire, the divine script, that which makes us higher, there are no questions. All there is answers. You have to want something beyond. You ready? I'm playing and I'm having fun. It's my Christmas. Is it yours? Cat treat. Cat. What ignites you? What makes you alive? You are alive. What makes you feel alive, not simply existing? You have to want something. And guess what? I'm not there either. I'm still wanting everything. It sounds selfish because we are all selfish beings. Until we understand it's about the self, we will never reach the cosmic self. If I don't understand this little piece of 5'4.5" person, how can I possibly understand, integrate, expand into the cosmic experience we know as the label we give it as God? If you have an understanding and an explanation, please explain that to me. I don't mean that cocky. I mean exactly what I'm asking and saying. Jennifer says, I am temple. The temple of the brain or the head. We call this the temple. Why do we call that the temple? Think about it. This part of your skull houses your entire brain. But these 2 points are the most, here we go, vulnerable inlets into the brain, the supercomputer, the you that we think ourselves to be, which is the supercomputer. Well, we're not the computer. We're the information that the computer, the hardware, we're the software that that hardware computer contains. Fire. 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 It's in you. Do you feel that fire? You do not want to become a fireman in this regard. You want to become a pyromaniac. You spiritual pyromaniac. You should want to be. Rise up, gather round, rock this place to the ground. Burn it up, let's go for broke. Watch this night go up in smoke. Rock on. You should want to become a pyromaniac. You should be starting the fire within yourself first. And as Billy Joel says, we didn't start the fire. It is only burning, sister, when it's turning. Be that. Merry Christmas. Make sure to put some cookies and milk under your Christmas tree. What is Christmas? Figure that out. I like Santa Claus. He's a handsome young man. Old, ancient, wise, loving, giving. I like elves. They understand love, old, wise, ancient, giving, as to why they are willing to be of service. Wow! Of that very divine principle of that which means anything at all. Away in the manger. Wow. I'll see you guys shortly. Gonna be right back. Keith Anthony Blanchard here, Center of Light Radio, Center of Light TV, color, Center of Light online radio, color, in living color. Merry Christmas. Eat popcorn. Get away. Go inside. Do whatever it is you do that makes you feel on fire. Center of Light Ignite. Fire, divine fire. Scripture always, often talks about fire. The finger of God written in fire. The burning bush. It's a doorway. And it's calling you. And now is your turn. Now is your turn. Are you a beautiful conflagration of fire? Or is your world one burning?
I will be with you always until the end of time. You will never be alone. I am.
All of my life, all of my days, I feel you there beside me. All of my lives, all through my days, I've seen places far away. Wondering just when, time and again, I have come to know you. Wondering just when, time and again, you are there beside me. When I create, when I feel love, whenever I feel you with me.
is my will that you know me. I will not hide my love from you. You create your reality, and every moment by your own perceptions, your judgments, actions. Peace is a state of mind. Bliss is a state of heart. Heaven is a state of being.
Deep in my heart, I know you're there. I can always feel you guiding my life to see the light that will lead me to the truth. When I create, when I feel love, whenever I feel you with me, I celebrate times of my life. There is only you and me. For you are my mother,
My soul.
my divine lover. I celebrate times of my life. There is only you and me. Help me live.
Welcome back to Center of Light Color. I am now a contributor to iHeartRadio. My first bestseller, The Divine Principle, my experience with God for 8 years. The soundtrack, the music you just heard from Lavender Soul. Homecoming, my new bestseller. Check these out. Not that you're broken. Maybe your life doesn't need to be changed. Maybe you just like to have a little bit of fun and escaping, not really escaping, but running to a possibility, reality. At least the unfoldment of my principalities. And that's that which I do often, because what else is a human being to do but to become a full-fledged human being? Welcome everyone. Good to see you. Center of Light Ignite. Fire in the hole. I understand, metaphorically, literally, we're scared of fire. It burns. It's hot. Ow. I get it. Not so good in the human level. As we move up in spirituality and we level up, and then we ask, what's up? It's a way to buffer future karmic visits. So instead of waiting for the fire to burn you, we intentionally move to the fire and dive into the fire to burn it out before it shows up in a way that I cannot control said blaze. When one becomes amazed, we don't have to get burned to be in the fire. Sounds like word salad. Good. I bought some word salad dressing today, imported from around the world at Whole Foods. Whole Foods? Fire in the hole. So here's some manna. What is the requisite, prerequisite, postrequisite for achieving that which I've been talking about all night? Sit with that for a second. So what would be the thing that I need to do for that? I get it. I get this presentation. That's what I want, and so it sounds cool. So what is it? Chew on that. None of that. You've already missed it. Spirituality is per se not a verb at all. And in the doing nothing at all is a verb in and of itself, so powerful beyond action. But in this way, and through all the fraction and faction, we think there's always about a movement. Yes, movement is part of the dance. It's part of acting out, manifesting your will, your spirituality, whatever it is you desire. To a degree. But to what degree are you able to go inside of yourself and simply sit in nothing, in the fire, in the wholeness? You will never feel the wholeness with a W until you feel the emptiness, the wholeness with no W, until you are with yourself, by yourself, for yourself, alone with yourself. And along with that becomes your entire self. It sounds like the same things I've been talking about for a long time. It is. Sometimes we need different variables of the recipe as we taste, we hear, we smell, we see. I go through different themes for a while and they turn within themselves and become greater possibilities. 2021 is an amazing, listen to me very carefully. 2021 is an amazing Christmas present. Whatever a present is to you, 2021 is that. You will be able to breathe without a mask. The door has been open in 2020. 2 and 2 is 4. 2 doors. 4, 4. 2 and 2 is 4. Rhyme with door. Opens. Duality. Right, wrong, in, out, up, down. But ironically, no one can deny this truth. Ironically, in our separation, we have become more unified by being locked inside. Receive a king. Let every heart. 2021, it's not promising. That's from this vantage point, hoping things get better. That's still fear-based. But let's just get fun and easy. It's promising. But the door gets wider. It's going to require you to fall deeper inside of yourself to catch up, to keep up. Ignite. Center of light, ignite. Fire in the whole, the wholeness of spirit, Yah. Everything is backwards, so Yanava. Or you coming out of the vortex is going to be a little tougher. But for those who have, many of you have offered these inboxes and said, Keith, I'm interested. That intention is saying, the door's open. I'm just going to simply step. Jesus, Buddha, Krishna, It doesn't matter what it is. I just want to step into that which is everything. And so the universe says, you can have that. I don't know either. I really don't know. I don't know anything at all. Joy to the world, the Lord has come. Let earth receive her king. The Lord is not a man. It may take the guise of a man so that we can eventually learn through the teachings, the lessons, and the allegories to understand it's not what the Lord is. Don't get lost in pseudo spirituality. The Lord rises from the earth. It's not a corporeal man, woman figure that rises from the earth. It's an infinite consciousness that says, I am the Lord. And how can you ever understand who I am until I show up how you are so we can be in the I am together? Jesus says, I am the way, the truth, the hope, and the light. Follow me. You are it. There is nothing else. And no matter what you say or do, you can ask your mom or your dad, and there's nothing they can do about it either. So what I'm getting from this moment before I go to song break and I come back and I will vessel is that though I've been on this theme for a while, obviously the first of the year, when 7, 8, whatever billion people's consciousness shifts because we're all focused on the new beginning. My overview of the last month, 2 months, about being in the fire, it's never going to be not about being in the fire. Never. It's going to change because we are changing. And in our changing is the infinite changing, as Gene said earlier. There's nothing we can do about what is going to happen except consciously choose what to do with ourselves when the happening goes down. That is a Christmas present, bro. Thank you. I will see you guys shortly. Keith Anthony Blanchard Yanava. Merry Christmas. Center of Light, ignite. How do I ignite? It's not a how. I get your question. So how do I ignite? Fantastic. So what I'm offering to you as an answer is you don't ignite. You can never ignite in the way I'm offering it. You are ignited, or do you feel knighted by the queen or the king saying you are now a spiritual Jedi? You don't ignite. You acknowledge your ignition. Stop wishing, just be it. How do I simply be it? You have to shut this thing down. Down. I don't mean as in suppression. Shut it down as in expansion. You go do that thing over there. But while I am here, you don't exist. There is no deeper, greater, erect clarity, spirituality than stop thinking. Stop thinking. Well, Keith, that sounds like I need to have a thought about how to stop thinking. Exactly. Don't do that either. Just become aware, become the silent witness, the observer that says, oh my God, this aspect of me is still thinking. Well, Keith, don't I need to think about my deity? That is called thinking what your deity is, which in and of itself, your deity is so infinite, and the thinking about the deity actually limits it. See? It's greater. It's always greater. If you think there is something more, Ava Gabor, Jaja Gabor, there's always something more. It literally, ultimately, essentially comes down to you don't exist. Scary place. I get it. Well, Keith, do I want to acknowledge that I'm dead? You are dead. Because what we know ourselves to be is the full illumination of the whole. It's the fire in the whole. Until we are willing to die, to be burnt away, we will feel the whole, which feels like fire, hell, brimstone, damnation, and the whole, the emptiness of ourselves. You are worth more than that. And you know that. You know this. You may not know how to get there. Stop trying to get anywhere. Sit in your bathroom, on the toilet, on your sofa, turn the music off, and sit there until you go crazy. Go so crazy, and I mean this literally, go so crazy in yourself by having nothing to do that your mind freaking cracks. And through those cracks, is everything that you can possibly look for.
Inside. look inside. Where do you go to find your answers? There is a place you haven't tried. Your search for love is taking chances. Have you ever thought to look inside? You hold the key to find your answers. I am the door you have not tried. Never again taking chances. Open your heart and walk inside. Walk inside.
I want to acknowledge Robert. He said, as we're talking about the truth, the book of life or the book of lies. And then he comes back with, or the book of excuses. That's why I put the gif of that little baby, whiny, whiny, whiny. I get it. I'm not trying to trivialize your sacred life. But to what level are we whining about our life? When we understand that simply, that it is my relationship to everything else that I think is everything else apart from me, is when the amalgamation happens. And in such unity, there's nothing else. There's no more whining. It's just my relationship with creation. What's up, Kenneth Kwame? Ben Crease love, my brother. Back at you. I want to read you a little bit. I did a presentation recently about boundaries. Tonight is Center of Light Ignition. Center of Light Ignite. Fire in the whole. Whole is in wholeness, or whole is in an emptiness. So this presentation I did recently on boundaries is the opposite teacher to teach us about fire in the whole. Remember, the walls you put up to keep others out are the same walls you use to imprison yourself. Who are you protecting yourself from? Could it possibly be an unconscious part of yourself? You know, the same person, you, that wasn't consciously aware to see the red flags, allowing you to make a different choice than dating your soon-to-be ex-partner that won't leave you alone. See what I mean? The boundaries are in your head, or are they not? When you set up a supposed boundary, do you actually see a drawn circle or perimeter? No, you don't. These are very integral spiritual truths that'll get you out of the monkey and into that which is most important. So what is that is most important? As Tina asked earlier, most importantly, in her Facebook inbox to me, was, I want something and I just don't know how to do it. In your I don't know how to do it, but the wanting of becomes the grace and the love that says, now you're granted everything you've ever wanted. Easy in it. It's never been hard. But we've become so hard and hardened that we're not able to see the soft part of ourselves, which is the subtlety, which is more powerful than we think is the brute, the force, and the might. I understand military might. Sometimes it comes to that. Most often it doesn't. Sort of like immediate self-defense. You have every right to self-defend, but it requires yours to mend the rend of why did this happen to me in the first place? That is called spiritual maturity. What is my contribution to something I've laid into the books of forever unconsciously, that in such an endeavor it comes back to me and shows me myself? That very simple question that you would ever impose upon yourself brings you to a level beyond anything else. Fire in the hole. Spirit poses the very simple, powerful, most powerful question to you, and you should have the answer immediately. Don't judge yourself if you do not. Does your answer sound like anything to this nature? Or is it already giving you a response? If it's giving you a response, there's another place. Don't judge yourself about the response. You can get to the other place, which is a space within you that is simply, I have no response. And in so realizing and declaring, you respond to the fullest capacity of your fullest capacity self. Fire in the hole. When you do what you love, you are the living fire of the wholeness itself. But when you don't feel whole, rather you feel empty, the fire will burn you. When will you learn all about you to understand the simple truth? Simple truth. It's very simple. It's simple. It's the truth because it is simple. It's baby-like. It's innocent-like. It's soft-like. As Spirit shares with you, there is nothing more powerful. Are you ready for this? Do you feel you deserve this? Wisdom nugget. There is nothing more powerful than a newborn child. The Christ within is being born. Merry Christmas. Nothing more powerful than a newborn child. It is definitely imbued, infused with the divine. But yet, as above, so below, on forever it will go. The child is now present. Merry Christmas, gift, present on the earth. It's infused with the duality of components. But proponently, the divine is in the child until the child is told no. And then the separation process begins to take hold as they are scolded. And it becomes very old as to why people often choose to check out, or rather in, to go back to the space where they will only choose to come back here yet again to resolve the very karmic principle, diatribe, if you will, versus Yanavat tribe, the diatribe, the quandary, the noise, the chatting. Christmas is you being you, full in, full out, full all about. Without a doubt, for those who don't understand such words as spirit, you are here and you can hear it. That is enough. A seed has been planted. You can choose or choose not to take it for granted. This message from Spirit is definitely not slanted and offered to you, which is simply, you know, without a doubt, exactly what you are to do to fulfill your heaven on earth. There is no mirth. It's about what you feel you are worth. Tell those people no. Hello, Tina. Tell those people no. Lovingly tell them no. That's it. And in your telling those people no is actually not it, because you are not telling those people no. You are proving to yourself, are you not, the validity of what you are worth in your telling those people no, because it's never really been about them ever, has it not? It's always been about you. Shit. I'll get off the pot. I love you. Merry Christmas.